If CS2 is giving you FPS drops, stutters, or inconsistent frame times, these Windows commands and settings focus on real performance improvements without using fake FPS booster tweaks.
Tired of lag, high ping, and delayed shots in your games? Gear Up Booster optimizes your connection for smoother gameplay, lower latency, and faster response times. Your shots register instantly, movement feels more responsive, and setup is effortless. It runs automatically in the background. Stop losing matches to bad ping. Download Gear Up Booster free from the link in the description and enjoy smoother, lag-free gaming today.
Step 1. Enable the Ultimate Performance Plan. Open PowerShell as administrator and run PowerCFG, duplicate shim E9A42, B02D5DF 448, DAA0003, F14749EB61. Then open Control Panel Hardware and Sound Power Options. Select Ultimate Performance. The guide specifically provides this command for creating the ultimate performance plan and recommends it for systems where CPU power behavior is limiting performance. For laptops, remember that this increases power consumption and heat. Step 2. Enable game mode. Go to Settings, Gaming, Game Mode, Set Game Mode on. The guide reports improved frame times and lower latency with game mode and specifically recommends enabling it. Step 3. Enable HAGS. Go to Settings, System Display Graphics. Change default graphics settings. Turn Hardware Accelerated GPU Scheduling on. Restart your PC. The guide specifically includes HAGS as a CS2, relevant optimization and reports improved latency, frame time behavior, but it also says to test and revert if your particular hardware behaves worse. Step 4. Check SSD trim. Open PowerShell as administrator and run fsutil behavior. Query disable delete notify. If you see, disable delete notify equals 0. Trim is already enabled. If you see, disable delete notify equals 1. Run fsutil behavior set. Disable delete notify 0. This is a maintenance optimization from the guide for SSD systems. Step 5. Disable telemetry background tasks. Press Win plus R. Type tasks CHD MSC. Go to Task Scheduler Library Microsoft Windows Application Experience. Disable Microsoft Compatibility Appraiser and Program Data Updater. The guide recommends these changes to reduce unnecessary compatibility, telemetry activity, and possible background resource spikes. Step 6. Clean startup applications. Press Ctrl plus Shift plus ESC. Open Startup Apps. Disable programs you don't need while gaming. Keep GPU drivers, audio drivers, input drivers, Windows security, required game launchers. The guide specifically recommends startup cleanup to reduce background CPU and RAM usage. Step 7. Test full screen optimizations, specifically for CS2. Find the CS2 executable. Right-click it, Properties, Compatibility, Test, Disable full screen optimizations. Apply the setting and test CS2. This is not a guaranteed FPS boost. Your guide classifies it as game dependent because it can fix stuttering in some games but make other games worse. CS2 is specifically listed among the games worth testing it on. If CS2 performs worse, simply untick it. Step 8. NVIDIA Control Panel Settings. If you use NVIDIA, open NVIDIA Control Panel. Manage 3D settings. For CS2, use Power Management Mode, prefer maximum performance, Texture Filtering, Quality Performance, Threaded Optimization on, Vertical Sync off. For low latency mode, the guide recommends Ultra or on when the game does not support reflex. while noting that turning it off can provide higher FPS at the cost of latency. Step 9. Keep Windows security. Instead of disabling it, do not disable Windows Defender just to gain FPS. The guide explicitly says disabling Defender is not worth the security trade-off. If you want to reduce scanning during gaming, you can add your legitimate Steam game folders to Windows security exclusions instead. Never exclude the entire times. C. Drive. Step 10 optional. Disable VBS. Memory integrity. If you want an additional performance test, go to Windows Security Device Security Core Isolation. Turn Memory Integrity off. Restart the PC. The guide reports this can improve performance, particularly in CPU-bound games, and even includes a CS2 benchmark example. However, this reduces a Windows security protection, so I would present it as an optional advanced setting, not a universally safe FPS tweak. Final test. Restart your PC and test CS2 using the same map, resolution, and graphics settings. Comment me down how much FPS you gain.